Have you ever looked at a wealthy person and thought, what do they have that I don't? Here's the truth. It's not just their skills or their luck, it's what they're willing to sacrifice. Let me ask you this. Are you ready to sacrifice what's comfortable today for the life you've always dreamed of tomorrow? Because wealth isn't just about what you gain, it's about what you're willing to let go of. These aren't your typical tips. They're the secret sauce no one talks about. By the end of this video, you'll uncover 10 sacrifices the rich make that most people ignore. Stay with me till the end, stay focused, and you'll walk away with actionable steps to start transforming your financial future. Subscribe the Wealthy channel, and let's get started. Number 1. Sacrifice the desire for a perfect plan. Too many people get stuck waiting for the perfect moment to start a business, make an investment, or change careers. But here's the thing. Perfection is just procrastination in disguise. Action beats inaction every time. The rich know this. You can't steer a parked car. Richard Branson didn't wait for a flawless plan to start Virgin Airlines. When his flight was canceled, he leased a plane, wrote Virgin on a board, and sold tickets. That impulsive decision birthed one of the biggest brands in aviation. Have an idea? Start small today. Whether it's a side hustle, a small investment, or even learning a new skill, take imperfect action. Growth happens in motion. Number 2. Sacrifice the need to own everything. Society teaches us that owning a house, a car, or the latest gadgets defines success. But here's the truth. Ownership can be a financial trap. Warren Buffett, despite being a billionaire, lives in the same modest house he bought in 1958. Instead of tying up money in material possessions, he invests in assets that grow his wealth. It's not about owning more. It's about owning smart. Before buying something, ask yourself, will this make me richer or just look richer? Invest in things that create value, stocks, businesses, or even yourself. Number 3. Sacrifice the fear of looking stupid. One of the biggest barriers to success is the fear of judgment. How many times have you held back because you were afraid of failing in public? Whether it's pitching an idea, learning a new skill, or asking questions, this fear often paralyzes people from taking action. But here's the thing. Every expert was once a beginner. In the book, Mindset by Carol Dweck, it's emphasized that a growth mindset thrives on challenges and sees failures as opportunities to grow. Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC, faced 1,009 rejections before someone agreed to try his fried chicken recipe. Imagine if he'd given up after the first no. Take risks, share your ideas, and don't fear rejection. The only way to avoid looking stupid forever is to start learning now. Failure isn't a roadblock, it's a stepping stone. The rich understand this. Every no brings you closer to a yes. Number 4. Sacrifice the obsession with busy work. Ever feel like you're constantly working but getting nowhere? That's because you're busy, not productive. The wealthy focus on leverage, doing less but achieving more. In Tim Ferriss's The 4-Hour Workweek, he shares how focusing on high-impact tasks allowed him to automate his income and live freely. Ask yourself daily, what's the one task I can do today that will bring the biggest impact? Then, eliminate distractions and execute. Don't measure success by hours worked. They measure it by results. Number 5. Sacrificing instant gratification. We live in a world where everything is just a click away. Shopping, entertainment, even food. But here's the catch. Wealth isn't. If you're always choosing what feels good now, you'll miss out on what could be extraordinary later. Most people increase their expenses as soon as their income rises. This is called lifestyle inflation. The rich avoid this trap by living below their means. Small sacrifices today compound into big rewards tomorrow. Start asking yourself, do I want it now or do I want it forever? Number 6. Sacrificing unhealthy relationships. The people you surround yourself with shape your mindset. Toxic or unmotivated individuals drag you down. We all know the quote of Jim Rohn, which applies here. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your circle doesn't support your growth, it's time to level up. If you constantly hear negativity like, you're dreaming too big, or why bother working so hard, it chips away at your motivation and confidence. Studies show that your chances of achieving success increase significantly when you're surrounded by like-minded, ambitious individuals. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better, not those who keep you stuck. A strong, supportive network motivates you to aim higher and achieve more. Number 7. Sacrifice free advice from unsuccessful people. We're often surrounded by people who mean well but don't have the experience to guide us properly. Taking their advice can derail your financial goals. Unsuccessful people often project their fears and limitations onto others, saying things like, investing is too risky, or starting a business is impossible without a lot of money. In Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki shares how his poor dad gave him advice rooted in fear, while his rich dad taught him to think boldly about money. The wealthy know this secret. Only take advice from people who've walked the path you want to take. Following the wrong guidance isn't just a waste of time. It can lead you away from your goals. Before you follow advice, ask, does this person have the results I want? If not, politely ignore it. Number 8. Sacrifice the need for entertainment every day. An average person spends 3+ hours daily on their phone, most of it on entertainment. That's over 1,000 hours a year, time that could have been invested in learning or earning. Smoking, excessive drinking, mindless scrolling, these habits don't just waste money, they waste opportunities. A pack-a-day smoker spends over $2,000 yearly on cigarettes. Invested instead, this money could grow into $250,000 over 30 years. What you consume daily shapes your future. Breaking bad habits frees up money and energy for things that matter. Trade 1 hour of scrolling for 1 hour of learning. Read a financial book, take an online course, or listen to a podcast. Number 9. Sacrifice short-term thinking. The average person thinks about the next paycheck. The wealthy think in decades. This shift in perspective is the ultimate wealth builder. In The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, he explains how compounding works best over long periods. Even small investments snowball into massive wealth if you stay consistent. Think long-term. Wealth rewards patience. Set a 5-year financial goal. Write it down, break it into yearly steps, and start executing today. Number 10. Sacrifice the comfort of familiar habits. Most people live on autopilot, repeating the same routines, but wealth demands growth, and growth requires change. Arnold Schwarzenegger left his comfortable life in Austria to pursue a bodybuilding career in the US. That leap changed his life forever. To get something different, you have to do something different. Identify one habit holding you back, whether it's procrastination, overspending, or poor health. Replace it with a habit that moves you forward. Wealth isn't about adding more to your life. It's about subtracting what holds you back. These sacrifices may feel tough, but they're the price you pay for freedom, options, and a life of abundance. I'm grateful for the chance to share these insights with you. If this video sparked something in you, hit that like button, subscribe for wealthy knowledge, and share it with your loved ones who needs this message. Remember, real wealth isn't given, it's earned. Which of these sacrifices will you make first? Let me know in the comments. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for joining us today. See you in the next video. Until then, take care.